Well, hello, this is Iron Bill. I'm back with another video, and it's kind of late tonight. Unfortunately, once again, work takes over. I'm not going to moan about that too much. I'm fortunate to have a job, I guess, so we'll stay positive about that. I am entering one of the few things in my day I get to control somewhat. I'm playing control. I guess that counts. I'm no good at it, so I get to control how long I play, I suppose, and my attitude about it. So it wasn't a real good night. I mean, it was a mix of things. The matchmaking wasn't real great, um, for and against. Uh, and I'm playing dumb, but I'm so darn tired. And I'm forcing the Mida and the Fellwinter. And what I really should be doing is I should just be playing what's comfortable right now until I get to a place where I can settle down and actually experiment and not feel just beaten up about it. So I don't know. I don't want to be the same player every night, but at the same time, I also don't like getting hammered every night either. So I mean, we all feel like that. So um, I'm running. I'm sticking with top tree void on the Warlock for now. I did change my armor up a bit though, because what I wanted to do was spec out for scout rifle a bit more, see if it made any difference on my precision. I can't say that I saw that it did, but I haven't reviewed the film yet. We're going to review this together. And this was one of the last matches I did. I probably did half a dozen tonight. I don't even know. I lost track of it. There was one, though, where we popped in, and I think there was only one or two people on the other side. And there were six of us. And I guess there must have been a fire team of four or something like that dumped out. And my team began chasing back and forth across the map, running to the spawns to try to kill this one person. And I ran back and forth a couple times because I wasn't for sure there was only one person. After that, I just sat down. I thought, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this to any. I hate it when it happens to me. I'm not doing it to anyone else. Of course, then some people load in, and one of them was a ringer, and he comes in and kills me, for my trouble. So I wind up with a horrible KD on a match where we utterly dominated. But oh well, it's the way it goes. I don't care about KD anyway. So here we are on Distant Shore. I do like this map. It's one of the older Destiny 2 maps. I'm running Mida, and I flipped over to Gnawing Hunger because I was just tired of my inconsistent play with the Fellwinners. I just can't. I may go back to the Mindbenders. I'm actually better with that. And one of the things I don't do very well, when I close, if I don't get the kill on the first shot because I aim at the wrong place, which is easy to do with an aggressive frame, I don't follow through with a melee often enough. And what I do, if that melee doesn't kill, like for instance, I had a Warlock in a well earlier, and I hit him, and then I meleeed him, and I had time to shoot him again, but I decided to melee again. And then, of course, his healing took over, and I left him. I broke the shield, and one more shotgun round would have killed him, and I just don't think fast enough. So that's on me. That's not on matchmaking. That's not on game or anything like that. That's just my bad decision making and bad reflexes. So you have to do this stuff enough though to develop reflexes, and I know that. It's just that it's hard to do. But this controller right here took a long time to learn. It took about 6 weeks to really get down. But now it's second nature to me, and I don't even know if I could play a controller anymore. It's been about 3 months since I've played controller, so I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable with this now. Anyway, so let's get into the gameplay. And there's always that moment when I think that I'm going to be alone, and then I see the other ships follow in. By the way, I had to turn the sound off because I was getting salty. I'm not gonna lie, and nobody needs to hear that. I don't want to complain over the stream, and I don't want to, say bad things, and so here we go. Now this map is relatively decent for the Mida because there are plenty of ways to hold your range. Now if somebody closes, well, you're going to have to either backpedal using the loadout that I have, or you're just going to have to commit to getting the kill. And I didn't set my settings down. I apologize. And this is late enough in the feed here that I'm having that momentary stutter. It will go away, I think. Okay, so here I switched to the Gnawing Hunger, and I just body shot the guy. But I committed to him knowing that there were people behind me because I had nowhere to go. They were in front, they were in back. I was at least going to get a kill. So it's a 1-to-1 deal. Now, that one I just didn't get a lot of headshots. I know he's chasing me. Look, there are 3 of them there. And I'm thinking, all right, might have your way out of here. And you just might get away with it. And I did. But decided to turn back. And this was a mistake because, yeah, he's just going to come out with a gnawing hunger. It leads with a grenade like he should have. And I give up the heavy. That just, man, I didn't need to stay on top of the heavy. I just need to cover the heavy. All right, so I think I'll drop a well here. And this is actually a pretty good series for me. I mean, in the end, because they've got B. They're going to get B. There are 4 guys standing on it, but there are 4 guys standing on it. And I got a decent head glitch spot here, and I'm standing in a well long enough that, you know, I'm all right. Then these 2 guys pop out, and they chase me together. I hop over the one, but, you know, without a shotgun there, I should have just kept running. But they would have run me down. And with a dire promise, 3 shots to the back of my head would have done it anyway. I pretty much, once I committed to that area, I got swarmed. I got what I deserved. I know why it happened. It wasn't like anything shady happened there. 2 guys pinched, 1 guy standing alone. All right, so here I am trying to take B because we need zones, or we're about to get triple capped. The Witherhoard guy was really irritating, and this is going to be the new Mountaintop, I think. When Mountaintop actually gets its nerf, which is inevitable. They've already said they're going to do that. Yeah, I'm setting my settings down tomorrow. This is not enjoyable to watch. It's too late. It's as of right now, it's almost 11 o'clock Eastern Standard, and I do need to go to bed. But I'm going to make a mental note that tomorrow I'm going to run that down a little bit. So when I make videos, they look better. It doesn't degrade the quality that much, but this is really difficult to follow. All right, it's clear to see that I'm not getting my headshots. And that guy just disappeared, just flat out disappeared, didn't he? And, you know, I noticed that after I got off this game that I was also having some real serious lag in my load screens. And I don't know if it is my internet or it's Bungie connections or whatever, but that could be a lot of my issue with the inconsistency of play too, is that the connections just may not be solid enough for it. All right, I'm trying to decide if I want to go over the top here, and they're covering it, and I know that's not going to get anywhere, so I want to try. Well, I heard the super too. I didn't hear that because I had the sound turned off here, but yeah, the super pops. I thought I might be able to get away. The problem with the loadout that I have right now is I knocked about 20 off my mobility, and I have no real dodge with this class. I mean, so it's a real sluggish play. I should be using vertical more. If I want to take advantage of what the Warlock can do, because the lateral movement just isn't there. And it's a real change from the other 2 classes. With Hunter, I mean, you've got such good lateral movement. I'm going to get that guy. And then when I come back, step into the Witherhoard, trying to get a melee and keep him off of there, and I can't stop it. It just, oh, man, it just cuts right through me to see that I just give up easy kills that way. Now, I'm not equipped to take on a hunter who's probably running full meta, you know, dire promise, shotgun, whatever. I think he might have even had an air until. One of them did, which you'll see in a little bit. Now, those are headshots. And I'm just noticing that I'm about to get bracketed here. And it's time to just give up on A. You know, I don't have any assistance there. Yeah, there is the Alatha, not Arantil. And I didn't recognize the light. I just didn't think about it. I jumped up there and thought he's a shotgun. I'll just backpedal. But he didn't have to close on me. He had me. Now, I wind up getting a good series here somewhere. This isn't going to be it, but managed to trade on that one, which is odd since I machine gunned him down, but oh well. I must have been an assist, I guess. My teammates, there were a lot of us there, and probably finished him off, and I got credit for it. Okay, so just like that, I mean, I was far and away from that guy whenever that occurred, so get one here. And I begin to find a rhythm, you know, after a bit, and stopped trying to rush into things. And I'm trying to teach myself to be a more aggressive player and not hang back so much. And I usually wind up paying for it. So I see this guy coming for the heavy. He's not going to get it. And I'm trying to stay out of that Wither Horde. But I get another Wither Horde blast, and then that's that. I should have gone around the corner and recovered. Just impatience. Alright. It may have been another game I'm thinking about, but I had some people bracketed, and I finally settled down and did what I should have been doing all along. And here I stand. I'm thinking I'm taking the zone. It's already blue. It's right there on the flag post, dude. You can give up on it. So I pick up the orbs, decide to come back over here, and there's certainly going to be 2 or 3 guys on it, and I'm just not getting the headshots. Those are body shots for 31. I think another super gets thrown here in a second too. Let's see what we make of this. Close in. I'll go ahead and just drop that. That'll help my teammates. Yeah, there's the super. I saw it. I knew I didn't need to be around it. And there's the Wither Horde guy. I'm just sorry. Drop that at your feet and run through it. I mean, in a crowd. It's annoying. All right, here we go. So, got one there. Or didn't, but I helped. Okay. Now, it says I defeated him, but if you look at the feed, I didn't. I got pieces of it. Shut this super down. Now I'm feeling good, and I'm going to advance on the zone here to keep them from taking it, and what happens? And I cannot get away from it. I might as well just stayed and shot at him, which is what I normally do in that situation, because you can't outrun it at that range. If it was a little bit farther off, I would have had a chance, but that was just a death. Alright, there are 2 supers being cast here, and he just luckily doesn't locate me. I thought it was our guy doing it, and then I thought, wait a minute, that beam's coming this way. That's my situational awareness. Alright, got that guy. And this is where, one of the places where I'm doing alright, because I'm keeping the distance that I have to be effective with the Mida, and I'm just really trying to do that a bit more. And there's another one. Now the Wither Horde guy drops one there. I think I have a teammate runs through that. Then I start getting pushed from the left. And he's coming over with the Wither Horde. I know what he's doing. I'm going to whip around and try to make him pay for it. Which I do. Come on up here. Now I'm leaning into the Gnawing Hunger. And that's the thing. You know, you get kills with it. But I'm trying to branch out and just do other things. Now the Mida will flinch that sniper if he's not good. But, you know, if I jump back out there, he's got me. So I'm just trying to put shots on him. And he sticks me with a grenade. I got to get out of there. Because one more shot and I'm cleaned up. I see that they're trying to take B or A for, I think, a triple cap. No, a single cap. They're trying to double. Okay. But they're going to get C in the process. They're all on C. Might as well go for B. I'm going to come up through the cave here. We've closed the gap quite a bit. I mean, they were just handing it to us hard. All right. That's a bad grenade, I think. So I don't run through it right away. Try to get out of there before he pops me that last time. I don't really have anywhere to go here. This guy comes across with a shotgun. And now, see, that's what you do. Shotgun, then follow with a melee. And I probably handed them the victory. You know, I was the difference. And that was a couple matches tonight that I did that. I just made bad choices along the way. I didn't have to die so many times. Now, I'm not going to beat myself up. You know, I'm just a below average player that just gets here and knocks around. But you know, I ran positive, 21 defeats. You know, I had good spots here and there. I just made critically bad decisions. And I knew there were some teammates in here that they weren't super strong or anything like that. We had our top player, they had theirs. And after that, you know, we kind of balanced out except for this guy. But, yeah, it's all right. They had a couple guys go negative and 4 guys go positive. We had a very similar thing. I mean, this match was fine. I mean, this was back and forth. We went right to the end. This was fun, and this would be okay to do all the time. I just wish all the matches were this way. I can't look at this and no one was cheating in this lobby that I could see. My internet, I mean, they may have thought I was cheating because of if the connection issues that I was noticing were actually my fault. I wouldn't blame them for thinking that I was manipulating or something. But be that as it may, I think it was pretty solid. Did enjoy it, and I'll come back in and play again tomorrow. Right now, I'm in a great place, except for work. I've got all my hard caps done. Pinnacles now don't matter that much. I don't have a lot of resources. I probably need to just sit down and play some PvP and build up resources and then just upgrade everything I want to upgrade, and then delete the things I don't want for sure, and have my vault cleared. But I don't have to do any of that till the weekend. So when I get on in the evening and I just have maybe an hour to play before I go to bed, I'm probably just going to do PvP. It's quick, it's easy. It may make me salty here or there, but this is manageable. So, and I don't have to have teammates to do this either. I can do this solo. Oh, and finally, I'm looking forward to solo queue Iron Banner. After I had my hard cap done this time, I decided not to go into Iron Banner because I just didn't feel like I wanted that heavy dose of, just getting hit in the head with a shovel over and over. So it'll be nice, to solo queue Iron Banner and not be up against a 6-stack that is just running around stomping people like we were in that match tonight against 1 or 2 people. That's just no fun. Not to be on that side that's doing it, or to be on the side that has it done. So anyway, I've had some nice comments in the comment section. Thank you very much for that. It does mean a lot. And, I'm going to continue to be this guy, just a regular Joe, casual player, old guy, old reflexes, bad decisions. But I will try to keep a good attitude about what's going on, and try to put at least try to get something positive out of it every single day. Easy to be negative. Anyone can be negative. So, yeah. Anyway, just keep coming back. I'll keep making them. And with that, I'm going to close it off for the night. So this is Iron Bill signing off.